Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here, and I have a real cool video for you today. Today I'm going to be talking about Shark Week. Now, Shark Week has been going on for almost 2 weeks. I think it went on did 2 weeks because this was the 30th anniversary. I was pleased with that showing us old video, showing us old shows, but then showing us new shows. And two of the shows I had to come and talk about. So let's get started. So the first show was with Shaquille O'Neal. Mommy, it's a reason. Doing it all for all 30 years. It's a reason why you don't hardly see no black folks on this show for a reason. Uh, it's a reason. We ain't dumb enough to get in a shark cage. We ain't dumb enough to get in a shark cage. That's one. We ain't dumb enough. We ain't dumb enough to feed a shark. And we ain't dumb enough to go scuba diving hands free with sharks. I mean, you don't hardly see African Americans out here, but to see Shaquille O'Neal start off Shark Week, it was kind of funny. It was funny, hilarious. And when it hit the internet that he's going to be on Shark Week, I know everybody went, Shaquille O'Neal's going to be on Shark Week? Shaquille O'Neal is going to be on Shark Week? Basketball wise, Shawnee O'Neal's ex-husband's going to be on Shark Week? But Michael Strahan said it best. What he said, he said when the shark sees Shaquille O'Neal, he go, that's, and me and my family was just joking about it. And the going around joke with this Shaquille O'Neal being on Shark Week is, we go, and the joke goes a little something like, the shark sees Shaquille O'Neal, he go, that's a lot for me to eat. But I enjoyed it. He conquered his fear of sharks, and he does it. But on a better note, a lot of it was just it was great to see him. And then he's like, did y'all get that on camera? He was in the cage, and he was in the cage when a shark got in the cage, y'all. When my mama saw that, she like, what? And me, my mom, and my aunt who's a nurse, going, man, that's got to be a lot of material for Shaquille O'Neal to get a lot of fabric, like scuba fabric, just to be made, have a custom made scuba suit is one. And I said, Mama, he got his own cage, so next time he want to go, go scuba diving with the sharks, he go, bring in my personal cage. But then it got me to thinking. I mean, it was just a good show with Shaquille O'Neal. But what made it so funny was the guy who he called Kevin Hart, and it was this white guy on there, and he didn't say, he wasn't sounding too much like he's supposed to be a life coach. He wasn't sounding too much of a life coach or expert or anything like that. And it turns out this guy is the guy who starred with Kevin Hart. Excuse me, y'all. Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish in Night School. Is the white guy from there. And I'm like, really? y'all gonna play that, but it was a good one. So then the second one, I was very, and it was Ronda Rousey Uncaged, and I thought, whoa. And but when it first advertisement, they was not advertising her as a one. Let me just say this: UFC MMA fighter. They was advertising her as a WWE superstar. I like, dude, have WWE seen this? I mean, if you never caught it, you might want to go back and rewind that to the previews. They did it. Yep. But I actually loved it. It was just great. You got the guy, I think, McGillicuddy. He's the guy who was attacked in a Sydney, Australia harbor doing, he's a former Marine, and he was attacked by two bull sharks. And I just thought it was kind of cool. Hell, I think he was involved with both of them. Can't remember. And like, so Ronda's like working her way up, and I think she was going to swim out with, I think, bull sharks, or I can't remember, y'all. I'm sorry if I haven't remembered, but comment below if you remember which shark species she had to do her challenge on, because I'm not too sure. And think, and I just thought it was just kind of cool. But now, no, it wasn't bull sharks. I know for a fact it wasn't bull sharks. But she was doing this thing with bull sharks, and one of the things they said, oh, so they can bite you and stuff. And like her husband's like on the thing, like, no. Like, so then the next time she went down with another set of sharks, he went with him. He suited up and he went with him with his wife. If something go down, he said he would take one for the team. But I just thought that was a great one. So another one that really caught my was Shipwreck. Man. So that one is like talking about from Pearl Harbor, the time doing that, where Sharks was involved with that. And I just thought, but let me just say, all this week I have enjoyed the show. But the biggest show that I really, and I'm gonna say I really enjoyed, is Shark Tank versus the Sharks. And every member of the Shark Tank, except for one, is representing a shark organization just to educate and everything. And I just thought, what the, and I just thought it was great. I actually love it. I have to give it, for the 30th anniversary of Shark Week, I have to give it 10 stars all the way across the board. Oh my God. I have to give them 10 stars for the star power. That's one. 10 stars for educational purposes. Yeah, they bring that all this year. And number 3, telling us about organizations that helps these the sharks in general. And I just feel like if you do not watch Shark Week, please watch the 31st Shark Week, because I'm going to tell you, to me, this is something, it's very educational to me. I feel like it's very educational, and all y'all could see it. I mean, could watch it. I mean, it's very educational for kids, and it gives you a little bit more educational, because the educational base is teaching you about different sharks and everything. I mean, it's over so many different species of sharks. Everybody here, we always know of the great white. Let me just say it: the great white shark, the great white, the bull shark, the hammerhead, the black tip, the lemon tips, white tip sharks, the Mako shark, and thing. Those are the ones we all of us know about. But it's more sharks than anything. And the one show I can actually say from watching the last couple of years, I've been watching this for almost about 6 years now, and I can actually say one of my favorite episodes is with Paul Clark and Alien Sharks. And I mean, when you think about it, it's so many different of them, and you're getting educational. But I'm going to say this. The shows are very, very unique. And they brought Shark Cam back. Let's just say they brought Shark Cam back this year. It's a little different, but hey, they brought Great White of Abyss. That's what I'm watching right now, and I just think it's like great, and I love when they do the tribute. So this is the day that they are going over. They are showing all of the newest shows back to back, all tonight and tomorrow night. And then after tomorrow night will be the last time we'll see. Now, I will say this. There's a lot of things we don't know about the ocean. They talked about mega sharks. They talked about different types of sharks and stuff. And they actually talked about the sharks versus crocs, and do they ever mix with it? And I think this is a great time to be doing this. Kids are finna get ready to go back to school, and I actually think this is the time where parents needs to sit their kids down. They are taking, you gotta think, they're doing science, so animal biology, animal science, animal biology is going to be one of the main keys in school. So this will be a good educational thing. Now, let me tell you what I'm going to say this. This is what I expect for next year, for 2019. For Shark Week 2019, I got 10 things I want to say about it, and I'm going to say, if you're watching, take note. So, in no typical order, my number one thing is we want to see more sharks. We want to see the sharks that has never been talked about on the show before. That's one. Now, we want to see a little bit more. That's number one. Number two is I want to see more of talking about shark attacks. Not all talk about shark attacks in places that is not world known. I'm meaning if they have not talked about shark attacks is it any shark attacks in Mississippi? Is it any place or the Gulf around Texas? In Texas and New Orleans, in Mississippi, I mean, on the Gulf Coast. Let's talk about shark attacks around up in there. That's one. Number two, that was number two. Number three, we want to know. Let's send them back to Africa and see if they can find submarine. Yeah, we know a submarine. Is there any kind of way we can actually find this butt? Huh? Can we find this monster shark again? So that would be the third thing. The fourth thing is I would want to see more celebrities being part of Shark Week. Number 5, I'm just going to end with probably about 8. And number 5, I want to see it more educational base. I mean, I love when they give the educational base type like shows, but that's the I would love to see Alien Sharks return with Paul Clarkin or whoever, and McGillicuddy. I can't think of his first name. The Marine who got attacked by sharks, McGillicuddy. I would want to see him get him do his own show for next year. He be part of shows. Let's just say that he is part of shows, but he's not. He hasn't done his own show, so we want to see more of that. Um, I'm just gonna say this: it's a lot of things I can say about Shark Week, but it's a lot of things with sharks they need to explore with, and it's a lot we want to be explored with sharks. Megalodon. I just say go with Megalodon. Whatever happened to the thing that they put a track on? So hey, that's it. Well, that's all I have time for with none other my Shark Week over review. If you like you like me doing this type like style review on Shark Week, give me 50 views, give me 50 thumbs up, and I'll keep doing it like this for the next few years. Alright, until then, y'all, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe.